As the professor from Futurama would say, good news, everyone! We're back with another video. Finally, Forza has added back new cars to the game. We're driving around in the 74 Corolla. This thing is a piece of junk, bone stock. So I am going to be upgrading this thing, hopefully for a drift car. I mean, how much horsepower does this thing have, bone stock? I have no clue. It's got 800, or I mean, not 800, 88 horsepower. Yeah. This thing has only got 88 horsepower, so we're going to go in here. I know AR12, he's already put his review out for this thing, and he kind of went from rice to nice, but we're actually going to try and make this thing actually look a tad bit cool. And I'm just going to say, nice touch, Forza, for already adding in fender flares. I know we're not going to get a lot of horsepower out of the stock motor, but screw it. Ooh, I don't know what rims I want. This is going to be a bit of a hard car to customize. Ain't gonna lie, because, like, you never see any of these really tuned, like, as tuner cars anymore. It's kind of weird. We're making 300 and... What am I missing out power on? I did... Wait, why does it say I'm making more with a stock turbo? But I have no clue. But we're making 306 horse per with the stock motor, which I'm finding that's a bit weird. I mean, like, you would expect a little bit more out of this thing. We're gonna put a nice little blue on it though. Ooh, I don't know if I should go dark or light. I think we're gonna go light. And then we're gonna just put some window tint. This thing doesn't have any mirrors, so I'm gonna try to drift this thing. I put its stock tires and everything on it. I am a bit worried about it though, since it only has 300 some horsepower. But I mean, it wouldn't be. I've drifted stuff with 200 horsepower, and frankly, it wasn't too bad. Let's see. Second gear is not the gear. Maybe third? I don't know. I got a feeling we're going to need a massive run up, but ooh. Alright, whip it in. We're getting into the slide a little bit. I got a feeling, yeah, right here in the transitions where I was going to lose it a little bit. Ooh, lost it. Oh, yeah, I just lost it. Only 67,000. That was not a good run. Alright, let's try down here at this hill. I hope this is going to be a bit easier. So whipping it in, you know, it's actually sliding. It does get a little bit wider than you would expect. So far, it's actually doing pretty well. This part of the course is actually doing really well. I'm guessing just since up there it is more longer transitions than, you know, just short ones like this. I think that's the reason why I messed up, because this car just couldn't handle all of those long transitions. But I mean, so far this thing ain't doing half bad. Obviously I was expecting a little bit more out of this, because obviously when you see this thing you're like, that car's got fender flares and everything on it, bone stock. That must be a pretty bad looking, or bad you know, driving car. No, it's only got 300 horsepower with turbo. I really don't know what to say about this. Like, I got a feeling this is the definition of your grandma had like an old sports car in the 70s that she's had in her barn forever, and you're looking for your first drift car. You're not looking, you know, break the bank or whatever, so you decide, hey, I'm just going to take that thing and soup it up, and then you go and you get to your local O'Reilly's and AutoZone and you soup it up, and when you soup it up, it only makes 300 horsepower. I don't even know what liter engine is in this. Oh, I just hit my head against my table, and I went in first person. But so far, drift-wise, I mean, if you're doing casual drifting and you're not looking for like some kind of crazy 1,000 horsepower to make sure you can keep up with people and you're just drifting by yourself, this would be a pretty good car. But for racing, I'm gonna say no, because unless you're racing cars with 300 horsepower, you're not gonna win any races with this thing. But it's alright. I mean, if you want a decent drift car, buy it. If you're wanting like a race car, don't buy it.